Every time the love train makes a stop and doesn't pick you up, does your heart skip a beat? But even if it did, would you know where you were headed? Hey, you! Welcome to today's episode of Level Up Dating. I'm your host, Andrea, and it's another great day to talk intentional dating. I'm so glad to have you here. Hi there, lovely listeners, and welcome to the Level Up Dating. I'm thrilled to have you here with me today for a conversation that's going to change the way you approach relationships and love. This episode is all about the marriage mindset, how to prepare yourself for a lifelong commitment. If you're a woman between the ages of 25 and 45, you're probably no stranger to the challenges of modern dating and relationships. We get it. Life can be a bit of a balancing act. We all know that balancing personal and professional lives can be a bit of a juggling act. In today's world, finding and maintaining a serious, fulfilling relationship can be a challenge. But here's the good news. I've got your back. Today, we're going to dive deep into the essential components of preparing yourself for lifelong commitment. We'll discuss knowing yourself, the art of giving and serving, personal discipline, understanding some fundamental differences between men and women, and the importance of emotional and psychological stability. So, if you're looking for honest, relatable advice that cuts through the noise and gets straight to the heart of what makes a successful relationship, you're in for a treat. My goal is to provide you with insights that can truly transform your approach to love and commitment. So let's jump right into it, shall we? As I mentioned previously, the first item is knowing yourself. Let's kick things off by talking about a cornerstone of any successful relationship. Knowing yourself. It's where the journey begins, and trust me, it's a journey worth taking. You see, having a solid identity is like having a sturdy foundation for a house. It's the bedrock of who you are, what you believe, and what you want. Without it, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle, especially when it comes to love and commitment. When you know yourself, you're like a lighthouse guiding ships safely through the stormy sea of relationships. Self-awareness and self-discovery go hand in hand with this. It's about looking inward, understanding your dreams, your fears, your quirks, and your desires. The more you understand yourself, the better you can navigate the sometimes murky waters of love. Let's bring this down to earth with a relatable example. Remember that time you thought you wanted one thing in a relationship, but as time went on, you realized it wasn't what truly made you happy? That's a classic example of self-discovery. Maybe you have a friend who thought she wanted a partner who's adventurous, but as she got to know herself better, she discovered she valued stability and deep connections more. It's like peeling the layers of an onion to reveal the core, and it's a process we all go through. So, as we explore the art of preparing for a lifelong commitment, keep in mind that the journey begins with knowing yourself. It's a journey of self discovery that not only enriches your own life, but also enhances the love you bring into it. Okay, number 2, prioritizing, giving, and serving. Now that we've laid the groundwork of knowing yourself, let's delve into the crucial aspect of preparing for a lifelong commitment, prioritizing giving and serving in a relationship. Picture a relationship as a garden that needs tending, nurturing, and care. In this context, giving and serving are like the sunshine and rain that help it grow and flourish. It's about selflessness, putting your partner's needs and happiness on par with your own, and even sometimes ahead of yours. A successful marriage often hinges on selflessness. It's a beautiful dance where both partners aim to outdo each other in kindness, love, and generosity. The moment you both adopt this mindset, you create a harmonious and nurturing environment for your relationship to thrive. So, how can you put this into practice in your daily life? Start by setting aside time for your partner, actively listening, and showing appreciation for their efforts. Simple acts of kindness can go a long way, like preparing their favorite meal, surprising them with a heartfelt note, or offering a helping hand when they need it most. Remember, it's not about keeping score. It's about genuine care and support. Just imagine the positive ripple effect this selfless mindset can have on your relationship and, in turn, your own happiness. Okay, next up, personal discipline. Now, let's explore another essential element in preparing for a lifelong commitment: continuously striving for self improvement. This step is at the core of building a strong foundation for a successful relationship. You probably heard the saying that you can't give what you don't have. It's incredibly true, especially when it comes to love. If you don't love yourself wholeheartedly, loving someone else can become quite a challenge. When you carry insecurities and doubts about your self worth, it's easy to project those onto your significant other, even when they genuinely care for you. This can hurt both you and your partner. When you love yourself, you partake on a journey of self improvement, growth, and healing. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, not in the sense of becoming perfect, but by giving your best effort. This means dedicating time, energy, and effort to what truly matters to you and learning to find happiness within yourself. Now, here's a vital point to remember: you and your partner can make each other happy in a healthy relationship, but you can't be each other's sole source of happiness. The pressure to fulfill that role will be overwhelming. Instead, it's about sharing happiness and joy with one another. You both bring happiness to the relationship, but you also find contentment within yourselves. Marriage is a beautiful partnership, but it often requires compromise and sacrifice. You and your partner become a team navigating life together. This means that your dreams, goals, and future plans need to be filtered through a we instead of me. It's about finding a balance that works for both you and making the other person feel loved and valued. It's important to remember that you and your partner may have different love languages, so sometimes it may take a bit of effort to understand and fulfill each other's needs. Be prepared to adapt and be flexible. The compromises and sacrifices can range from small, everyday things like adjusting your schedule to prioritize quality time together, to more significant decisions like moving for a job, managing finances, or deciding when to start a family. Number four, understanding men. All right, let's get specific and delve into something vital: understanding the differences between men and women and how it can truly affect your marriage. First off, it's essential to recognize that men and women often have different communication styles, emotional responses, and problem solving approaches. For example, men might tend to be more straightforward and focused on finding solutions, while women might express their emotions more openly. These distinct tendencies can lead to occasional misunderstandings, but they're not roadblocks, just unique characteristics. The key is to embrace and appreciate these differences rather than seeing them as issues to be fixed. In a marriage, these differences can be like puzzle pieces that fit perfectly, completing the whole picture. It's about valuing each other's strengths and learning from one another. To make these differences work for your advantage, effective communication is essential. It's not just about talking, but understanding that active listening and empathy are crucial. You want to create a safe and open environment where both partners can express themselves without fear of judgment. As we navigate these differences, it's vital to remember that mutual understanding is a two-way street. While you're learning to understand your partner better, they're doing the same for you. It's about finding a balance in your communication that respects both perspectives and helps bridge the gap between your unique styles. Just as you have your unique love language and communication style, your partner has theirs too. It's a bit like speaking different languages, and it's worthwhile to invest time in learning and understanding each other's unique language to bring you closer. In short, understanding men is not about expecting them to behave like women or vice versa. It's about recognizing and celebrating these differences, creating an atmosphere of open and respectful communication, and striving for mutual understanding. When you navigate these differences with patience and empathy, you're well on your way to building a robust, harmonious, and lasting marriage. Lastly, emotional and psychological stability. This aspect of your journey is all about maintaining a strong, healthy emotional foundation for a lasting relationship. First and foremost, emotional and psychological stability means being in a good place within yourself. It's about having a strong grasp on your emotions and thoughts. You want to be someone who can handle life's ups and downs with resilience and grace. In a relationship, your emotional stability can be like an anchor. When you're emotionally secure, it allows you to be a source of support and understanding for your partner when they're going through tough times. It's like being the calm in the storm, offering a safe harbor. Psychological well being is equally important. It means having a healthy mindset, free from destructive patterns of thinking. It's about keeping your mental health in check and seeking help when you need it. This not only benefits you, but also your future partner. Why does this matter? Well, when you're emotionally and psychologically stable, you're more likely to have a strong, lasting relationship. It's like building a house on a solid foundation. It can weather any storm. You're better equipped to communicate effectively, manage conflict, and provide emotional support when needed. Think about it this way. If you're on a plane, they always tell you to put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. In a relationship, it's the same principle. When you're emotionally and psychologically stable, you're in a position to be the best partner you can be. You bring your happiness, strength, and stability to the relationship rather than seeking it solely from your partner. In fact, preparing for marriage means cultivating emotional and psychological stability within yourself. It's about being a strong, supportive partner, equipped to handle life's challenges together. Your emotional well being is like a lighthouse guiding your relationship safely through the rough seas. And your psychological health is the wind in your sails, propelling you forward. When you're both emotionally and psychologically stable, you're building a love that can endure the test of time. As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to recap some key takeaways. We've explored the essential aspects of preparing for a lifelong commitment, from understanding yourself to embracing differences, nurturing self love, and fostering emotional and psychological stability. Remember, preparing yourself for marriage is a journey of self awareness. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and understanding your partner and building a love that can stand the test of time. This journey is not only worthwhile, but crucial for a happy and lasting relationship. Falling in love is a gift, one that you 100% deserve. I hope you pledge to yourself today and every day to receive it in its complete, most beautiful form, nothing less. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today. I hope you found some clarity and direction. You know you're always welcome to share your thoughts in the comments or by emailing me at hello@thelevelupdating.com. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more episodes and share with as many as you can because what's love without sharing?